Hey everybody, my name's Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrances. Today I'm going to give you 3 amazing PEAR fragrances you should check out whether you buy a full bottle or a sample. So PEAR can be a note of a fragrance that can lean a little bit fruity, aquatic, kind of a fresh type of a fragrance, or a note that's in a fragrance. So these are some fragrances you should definitely check out. So these are all good. I do have my favorite to my least favorite. So by the end of the video, you know which one is my favorite one out of these 3 fragrances. Moschino Toy Boy. This fragrance has notes of Italian bergamot, pink pepper, elemi resins, nutmeg, clove, rose, fox balsam, magnolia, Haitian vetiver, amber max. So this fragrance is cool. I like the presentation with the cap. It's weird how it takes the cap off the bear, and the distribution is really good too. You can control your mist on it, so you can shoot a whole lot or just a little bit. Okay. So this fragrance here opens up fresh with the bergamot. So the bergamot in this fragrance gives a freshness, uplifting and opening. That's going to soon tone down some, and it's going to come opening more with a pear in this fragrance. Now the pear in this fragrance combined with the rose is something very great, but the problem with this fragrance is that the rose kind of leans feminine, and I get why people say, well, I like this fragrance, but it's not a mask appealing fragrance, and it's not. It's something that you're going to have acquired taste to wear it. But if you like the note of pear, you're definitely going to like this fragrance here. And the pear in this fragrance does come off kind of very fresh like, especially with the opening with that bergamot. So it has a fresh take on it, plus with the rose that's going to give it a little bit of a touch to it that makes it seem like it kind of can lean a little feminine. But at the end of the day, this is a great pear fragrance. The performance is pretty good. It's not the best off my skin. I think in my full review, I think I got about 5 to 6-ish hours. I know some people get 7 or 8 hours on their skin. They say it's beast mode projection. I don't get beast mode projection. I think I get about an hour and a half. That's pretty much it. So you should definitely check out Moschino Toy Boy. You can pick it up at Macy's. Sephora has it. You can definitely get a sample at Sephora if they're giving out samples during this time of year with COVID. They do have it at discounters. I'll leave links down below if I can find it at discounters, because sometimes they sell it out fast too. Definitely check out Moschino Toy Boy. Bukhara. So Bukhara has notes of caraway, pear, coriander, bergamot, iris, jasmine, clove, apricot, benzoin, saffron, amber, woods, musk. This fragrance here is a fragrance that if you like the note of iris and you like the note of pear, you're definitely going to like the combination of this fragrance here. It opens up with a freshness that gives a bergamot freshness. So if you like the freshness that's in Moschino Toy Boy, that opening freshness, you're definitely going to like this one. But then it does have an added note to it. You're definitely going to pick up the iris combination with the pear, so it's going to give it a little bit of a feminine vibe with the iris note, or that powdery lipstick vibe, and I understand that. You should definitely wear it a few times on your skin like this in Moschino Toy Boy and see if you like it or you don't like it, because you may end up liking it after a few wearings. Trust me, these were not a first love. I had to wear them a few times to enjoy them and understand if I like them or I don't like them. But this one here, performance is pretty good. In my review, I've said I got about a good hour and a half of projection, which is good. People catch whiffs of it. These are nice CIs behind me. Longevity, I'm getting about a good 8 hours. Have no complaints, maybe more, but by the 8-hour mark, I'm home from work. I want to wash it off. I want to wear something else, or put on a fragrance that I love to wear, or just sit around the house and relax and not think about reviewing a fragrance for a couple hours. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, this is a great one. You should definitely check this one out if you like note of iris and pear. And this price point isn't too bad. Looking about 95 bucks for a high quality niche fragrance and an awesome fragrance brand. Definitely check out Gallivant Bukhara 2020 release. Perfekto by Gallagher Fragrances. This one here has notes of pear, bergamot, lemon, banana, melon, grapefruit, violet leaf, red chipa, patchouli, cedar, driftwood, ambergris. This one here is another great one too, man. I didn't think I would even like anything from this lineup, but when I checked out this lineup at Perfumology, where I bought my bottle from, man, this is good. This one here really sparked my interest. It opens up, you're going to get that freshness in the opening. You're definitely going to pick up that pear and that sweetness, and it's a fresh, fruity type of fragrance, and I definitely like this one a lot. I think out of the whole lineup, this was my favorite one that I got samples of 2 times there at Perfumology. I sprayed on my skin and went home and kept smelling it, and I was like, I need to buy a bottle. So I reached out to Near Guy from the owner at Perfumology, and I ordered me a bottle and I picked it up there. This one is awesome if you like fruity, fresh type of fragrances. This one here is going to be something very different, very unique. This is a fragrance you can feel like you can wear anytime, whether it's day or night. All year round signature scent if you would like to, but this would be great for the fall and winter. It's just some of the notes that are in the fragrance, but this one here, the performance on me is great. Good 2 hours of projection and longevity. I'm getting about, I think it's 8 hours on my skin. I get about 8 or 7 to 8 hours. I have good performance with this one here. I really have no complaints. This is a fragrance that just lasts, you know. By that 7 to 8 hour mark, I'm ready to wash the fragrance off. I'm ready to go relax at home and just worry about the next task I have to do in life the next day. But overall, this one performs really good. You should definitely check out this Gallagher fragrance Perfekto, or any other one from the lineup that actually you will really enjoy wearing it, or check them out. There's a whole bunch of them, and which I have a video I'll leave down below where I did a first impression with some of the other ones from the lineup. This one here is my number one, my favorite for now, so the Gallagher fragrances. Now this is part of the video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you my number 3 favorite, my second, and my all-time favorite. So full disclosure, if you don't like my number 1 or number 2, but you rather have number 3 instead of number 1, no worries. These are just my own personal humble opinions. Leave your 3 down below in the comment section with your favorite pair or your favorite pair fragrance. 3, Moschino Toy Boy. The reason why this is my number 3 is because this is a fragrance that it opens up very fresh with the Italian bergamot. Then it's going to have that pear, and it's going to have the rose, and it's going to have clove too. Some people don't like clove in a fragrance, and I understand that. So we might be put off by a note of clove, and it's like, nope, I don't want clove. I may not like it. This is a fragrance that you are going to have an acquired taste to wear this, and that rose might lean feminine where you may not want to wear this fragrance. And you have to be somebody that really wants to wear a fragrance like this. Not a mass appealing scent. This is not going to be that compliment getter fragrance like Dior Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel. But people will like this fragrance. I'm not saying you to buy this right now and think you're going to get a bunch of compliments, because you're probably not. So this is my number 3 on my pair list, Moschino Toy Boy. Number 2 fragrance is from the house of Gallivant, and this is Bukhara. So Bukhara is a 2020 release that came out this year. This one here opens up. You're definitely going to pick up a freshness with the bergamot in the opening. And then it's going to settle down some. That bergamot's going to slowly dissipate. And then you're going to open up more with the iris. And the iris is going to be there, but then in the forefront of the iris is going to pull up more of a pear note. The pear is more of the primary note in this fragrance here. This is a fragrance that you can spray it and just go. A couple sprays, 3 sprays, 4 sprays, go out for a day. It's going to perform. You're going to get a good hour and a half or so of projection, which people will catch whiffs of it. And then longevity, you're going to get a good solid 8 hours. Maybe more, maybe less, but I've tested several times. I've gotten 8 hours on my skin, maybe longer, and I'm very happy with this. I do not have to bring this with me to reapply the fragrance unless I want to re-smell the opening with that opening freshness. But nevertheless, this one here you can bring traveling because it's under the limit for traveling. It's a 30 ml bottle. You can put it in your little luggage bag or your big luggage case, your carry-on, so on and so forth. And they're not going to tell you can't take this on. So you're good to go. It's a great size bottle. 95 bucks for a 30 ml bottle, which is great. High quality niche fragrance. Nick's an awesome guy. His company is very good. Definitely check out the other fragrances like Los Angeles, Brooklyn, London. Brooklyn's my favorite, nevertheless, but you should definitely check this out if you like note of pear and iris in the fragrance. This is Bukhara by Gallivant Fragrances. Number 1 fragrance, Gallagher Fragrances. This is Perfekto, and it is Perfekto, like the name says it. This is great. It opens up. Oh man, that burst of freshness, fruitiness in the opening. I like the note of the pear in this fragrance. And this is a fragrance that you gotta like fruity type of fragrances. You can like fresh fragrance, which just leans a little fresh, but it's a fruity fragrance mixed in with the pear. This is a great fragrance to wear if you like these types of notes in this fragrance. Has patchouli, has driftwood, and that opening is just awesome. You want to just keep refilling and refilling your skin. It's just awesome. If you have not experienced this fragrance from Gallagher Fragrance, you should really definitely check this out. Buy yourself a bottle. They come in 30 mils and 100 ml, and you can pick up samples. I'll leave links down below to their website and Perfekto where you can buy a sample of this. I feel like you buy a sample, you're probably going to buy a bottle. Just my recommendation. Definitely check it out. This one here, it's a fragrance that when I sprayed it from my sample first time, I was like, it smells good. I kept telling myself like, it's time to buy a bottle, Chris. So I saved up some money and bought me a bottle through Near Guy and Perfekto, and I never looked back. It's a great fragrance, and it's something you should definitely check out if you like fruity, fresh type of fragrances. You're definitely going to like this fragrance here. Performance is really good for me. Like I said before in the video, I'm getting 8 hours on my skin, projection a good 2 hours, and people around me like this fragrance here. People do say, hey, where'd you get that from? I've never smelled a fragrance like that before. And it's weird saying Gallagher Fragrance because people never heard of this brand. So it's really cool to get compliments with this fragrance here, even though I don't look for compliments, but it's nice that people acknowledge a fragrance I'm wearing, and it's really good, and I enjoy wearing it. And 30 ml bottle is good. I have so many fragrances. This is enough that's going to hopefully last me. If I need to buy a bigger bottle, I'll be back and buy a 100 ml bottle, but this is great. Definitely check out Gallagher Perfekto. Ladies and gentlemen, these are my 3 pear fragrances. What are your 3? Leave your list down below, or your number 1 or number 2. These are just the ones that I have in my collection. I know there's plenty of pear fragrances out there that I should definitely check out. Thanks for watching another fragrance video. If you like this type of content, I hope you consider clicking that subscribe button, clicking that like button, like this kind of comment, and leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.